Hi, it's Sean from Maxwell Auto, Mississauga, Ontario. We're here today to talk about TPMS, which is tire pressure monitor systems. Okay, now here is a atypical valve stems. This is your old school one that has no tire pressure monitor in it. This is one for any typical vehicle nowadays. It's got a tire pressure monitor. Both of them, like this is where you put your air in. Okay. Now, some of them have a rubber stem. Some of them have an aluminum stem. What I kind of like is I do like the aluminum to a point. Unfortunately, we live in Canada, and they actually corrode, and then you can't check your tire pressure, or you can't take them in and out at all. So I would prefer if they do come with a rubber valve stem. Now, inside your tire pressure monitor, this piece here, this is actually a battery inside here and a little sensor that senses how much pressure is in your system. This sensor here has a battery inside of it, okay, and a sensor inside of it. What happens is it constantly monitors the pressure and sends a signal back to your vehicle telling it if the pressure drops below 5 psi, it'll turn the light on at 5 psi. So what happens there is you're driving down the road, the light goes blinked, it comes on, and what do? Most people will just ignore it. But that could be on for 5 psi, or it could be empty. So if you had like a really quick leak and all the air came out right away, most of the time these days with the low profile tires, you won't actually see it at all. Now, if the light did come on and you're at the 5 psi range, okay, that's totally safe to drive back and forth, but you don't know that because the light came on for 5 or 0. You don't know. So what I would suggest is pull over as soon as you can, somewhere safe, okay, don't make it a panic, but pull over as soon as you can, okay, and check to see. Get out, look at your tires. If they all look normal, then drive on. If one of them's flat, obviously you got to take action to fix that, or call CAA or call us. Now, this is a atypical tool that we use to test the tire pressure monitors. It tells you how much PSI is in it. It tells you the temperature of the tire. It tells you our ID number, so it has a special ID so it knows what corner of the car it's at. It also tells you the megahertz of the tire, which that's nothing to really be concerned about, but it also, most of the time, it'll tell us if the battery is okay or not. On this sensor itself, it just won't tell us if the battery is okay or not. It's just the manufacturer is different with that. Now, there's two different ways to actually reset your tire pressure monitors. There's one where you actually put it into learning mode, which is on the dash on this vehicle. You push a couple of buttons and it goes into learning mode. We've already done that. What you do is you let air out of a specific tire, that you do it in a specific way until it beeps. Then you move on to the next tire and next tire and next tire. With ours, what we do is we just actually have a tool. We push a button, it'll activate the sensor, make it active, and hopefully beep the horn. There, now that tire is actually all programmed up. And then you go around and do it to all the rest of the tires. Okay, I had a client come in the other day, and her TPMS light is on, and you know, she didn't see anything wrong with the tires. She got out, took a look at them, they were all good, but you know, the sensor was on, the light was on, so we took a look, we used our tool, went around to each one. 2 out of the 4 sensors were bad. One just wouldn't communicate at all, it was totally dead. And another sensor said the battery was low. So we ended up having to replace those 2 sensors, reprogram them, get them on our way. Now the real important thing is that she did get out, took a look, saw the tires weren't low. Okay, so it was only maybe a 1 or 2 PSI difference between all 4 tires, which is fine. The light won't turn on for that. But then she brought it in just to make sure that there was nothing wrong. And obviously it was just the sensors that were failed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any problems, concerns, or anything like that, give us a call. My name's Sean Devine. My number is 905-670-9314. give us a call, Maxwell Auto.